I hated high school, which I'm pretty sure a lot of us did, but the amount of hate I had for high school, I think, triumphs over everything else in my life. So in honor of me remembering all the bad memories from high school, we're gonna recreate one of my eyeshadow looks that I wore very proudly to high school all the time. And I would wake up extra early to do these makeup looks. So the makeup look we are doing today, drum roll. This one right here, very much colorful, very much in your face, very much what I was wearing all the time as a 17-year-old to a public high school, mind you. Why did I hate high school? We will get into that in a second, but first I need to put my base on, so I will be right back. Okay, now that that is on, let's continue into this look. I, like I said, wore these looks knowingly to school, and in high school, you are like trying to fit in so much that anything that is different seems weird. And I was the girl that came with a full face. I'll pop pictures up here, boom, 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 of makeup like every single day, and I did not care. I even started a YouTube channel. Don't go try to look for it because it's not up anymore. I deleted everything because I cringed at myself 100% of the time after I saw years later what they look like, and I was like, why did anyone allow me to post these on the internet? I don't get it. Anyways, we're gonna go in with the Morphe Abby Roberts palette, probably, because in the look it looked like I had some purple, some pink, some yellow shit going on my eyeball. So we're gonna put that on our eyes. My eyes are already primed, my base is already on. If I'm looking like this, I'm looking at the viewfinder. Don't judge me, okay? So I think we might go in with 2020 and Ultraviolet right here. I hope that's in focus. Is that in focus? I hope that's in focus. And we're gonna put this shit on our eyeballs, and we're gonna go in with the Bonnie Gregg palette because that's the only palette that has a mirror in it for some reason. I don't know why it was a trend to take mirrors out of palettes, but I hate everyone for it. Thank you so much. Let's normalize putting mirrors in palettes again so I can do my makeup on the go. But reason number one of why I hated high school was because I hated that I had to feel the need to straighten my hair all the time, because I was told many of times that my hair looked better straight. And now I love my hair. I did not like my hair for a long time. I actually got severe heat damage from always straightening my hair because I was under the impression of I wanted to look like everyone else. So in that case, I had to have my hair straight, which is horrible. And if you told me that, fuck you. Another reason why I didn't like high school was just because of the drama. My high school was filled with drama, and unfortunately I got caught up in the wrong friend group. These were people that I have known since 7th grade because I had moved schools in 7th grade, so new middle school, new whatever, and I made a bunch of what I thought was really good friends up until the point of up until like sophomore, junior year of high school. I thought these were friends that I was gonna have for forever, and it turned sour very quickly. And I ended up not being friends with any of them anymore, which sucks because you learn and you grow as a person, and I felt like I just didn't want to subject myself to that shit anymore. And so I basically cut everyone off, or they cut me off, all for the better, leaving me to not basically talk to anyone that I went to high school with anymore. Like, I still have people on social media and stuff like that just because, you know, I'm too lazy to take anybody off. But that was another reason. Going back to the hair thing, I remember I would wear my hair curly sometimes, but I would always have it up in a bun. I would never wear it out. I never really knew how to take care of my hair just because I was so used to washing it straighten and wash and straighten. And I'm here to tell you, if you have curly hair, do not let anybody tell you to fucking straighten it. I swear to God, that shit pisses me off so bad nowadays. With like, it has become such a thing for young girls, or anybody that for that matter, to think that straight hair is the most beautiful hair. And I'm telling you, it's not. Like, no matter what your hair type, hair texture is, it's all beautiful. You shouldn't be like, you shouldn't believe that one hair type is more beautiful than the other, because I swear to God, when you learn how to take care of your curls, if you have curly hair, it will be the best thing you ever learn in your life. It is really rewarding to know that, oh my God, my hair can look beautiful and not be straight. It's the most satisfying feeling, I swear to God. Another reason why I did not like high school was I just didn't like school in general. I used to really like being in school from elementary school up until like junior, senior year of high school. This is where everything kind of went south for me. Like junior, senior year of high school, I really could not give a single fuck anymore. I hated going. I did not want to be around anyone. I became so antisocial. I wasn't doing any of my schoolwork. I got a real bad case of senioritis because senior year, I actually, this is so dumb of me. I think this is the only way I could put my classes, but I had classes from 12 to 3:30 and I didn't have classes in the morning. So that would make me, when I would wake up in the morning, I would be like, we're not gonna go today. We're not gonna go today. And one day turned into 2 days, and then 2 days turned into 5 days, and then 5 days turned into like 7 days until my teachers were calling my dad like, where is she? Like, is she fine? Is everything okay at home? Because where is she at? And I finessed the system because I wouldn't leave for school until after my dad had left for work. So I really finessed the whole thing. And when he would come home, I would be like, oh yeah, school was fine. I didn't go to school that day. I stayed in my bed and watched whatever I was watching and rotted and didn't do any schoolwork, didn't do anything. And mind you, I was in AP classes. So ding, 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 dumb bitch, you should have been going to school. And I didn't. And I really didn't care until they told me, hey, you might not graduate if you don't come to class. And then I was like, let me start taking myself to school. Let me start taking myself to school. They completely obliterated all my online classes. The one online class I did have, I had to take at school in the computer lab because they were like, we do not trust you to do this at home. And I was like, valid. I was like, very valid. I can't even be mad at you for that because I knew I wouldn't do it because I'm a really heavy procrastinator at times. For that pink, I think we might go in for the James Charles palette. I use the same 3 palettes like all of the time and the same brush for most of it. Oh, I can't open it. I think we're gonna go on with this pink right here at the very bottom, and we're gonna do that little, if you see in the picture, I have like pink in the outer corner, kind of like a halo eye moment. So we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna go on with the same brush because I can, and you can't tell me any differently. And if you judge me, then that's just your problem, that's not mine. I did end up graduating, whoop-de-doo, go me, after my counselor was like, hey, you actually have a credit. Because one thing about me, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, I am so fucking bad at math. Math is the devil. Whoever invented math, I hope you are having the life that you deserve in hell. Because I hate math. I hate everything having to do with math, triangles, angles, percentages, decimals, anything and everything having to do with math. I hate it and I don't think it should be a thing. So I was really bad at math. That gene did not get passed down to me at all. And my counselor, that was the one class that I was failing miserably senior year and I needed it to graduate. So I talked to my counselor and she was like, hey, you actually have another credit we could use in replacement of your last math, which was a chemistry credit that ended up like having the same amount of credit points to be substituted. And then I was able to graduate off of that chemistry credit. So counselor lady, I forget your name, I love you and I hope you are having the best life ever and I hope you got all of your flowers because you really saved my tail. The only good thing that I feel like came out of high school, I love going to the pep rallies. The pep rallies were so fun. I won a senior superlative my senior year, and this was around the time where I was starting to kind of upload YouTube videos, and I didn't even think anyone knew my name. And for the senior superlative, you had to nominate people and had to put their first and last name. And by this time, everyone was cut off from my life. I had cut off all of my friends. I have cut off friends. I cut off everybody and I was not talking to literally anyone. So I was like, how did I win this? My English teacher chick came up to me. She was also the coordinator of the yearbook and she was like, hey Madison, you won a senior superlative. And guess what it was? Guess what it was? It was most likely to be a YouTuber. I swear to God, I will put a picture of it somewhere. It was most likely to be a YouTuber. Do not laugh at how I looked in that picture. But I was shocked. I was shocked. That was like the one moment where I was like, oh my God, this is nuts. This is crazy because after all of these years of doing my makeup in school and wearing it and people did talk. People did talk. It is okay. Because look where we are now. look where we are now. And we're still doing makeup 6, 7 something years later, okay? So thank you, 17-year-old Madison, for allowing my dreams to flourish, because that senior superlative really put a lot of things into perspective for me, and was like, oh my god, like maybe I can actually make something shake, and I can make this work in some type of way. And I ended up taking my picture. There was supposed to be someone with me, but they didn't ever come to the shoot or whatever. But I want to use superlative, or most likely be a YouTuber, which I think was really cool and really fun. And I bought the yearbook just for that specific reason, just to see my picture in there. So for the little inner part, like the little halo part, I need a really good yellow. So I think I'm probably gonna go back in, and I guess you can see how much I've used this yellow. I'm about to hit pan on it. This yellow from the James Charles palette, and we're gonna stick that right in the eyeball there, right in the center of that eyeball, with a brush that is not clean and will never be clean. And I have to do better. I have to do better at this. This is ridiculous. Like, look at this. Look at all that.
Brother,
like there's no brush is clean. I will go to the extent of going and buying a whole new brush set before I clean my brushes. I need actual help. I need actual help from like a therapist, because why do I do that? That has to be like that's horrible. I have been sick for like ever. I feel like I've been sick for a month, and it's not even me being sick anymore. It's just this annoying ass sniffling that will not go away. And it doesn't help that North Carolina, the weather wants to be 40 degrees and then 70 degrees and then back to 40 degrees. It's the most annoying thing in the world. But with all of that being said, I feel like if you say you want to go back to high school, that's where you peaked. I'm sorry, that might be an unpopular opinion, but if you say, oh my god, I miss high school so much, I wish I could go back to high school. The only part I miss about high school is not having to work and not having like really any responsibilities. I would get my paycheck and blow it on whatever, whenever. That's the only part I miss. But actually going to school, being in school 8 hours a day, having to sit with them really fuck ass like teachers and these boring classes with people that I don't like and don't want to be around, no thank you. I don't want to do that. The only regret that I have from high school, I think, is I wish I would have played sports, because I am taller than average. And I did play basketball for a little bit when I was in middle school, but I stopped because I was like, I'm not really good at this. But I wish I would have taken up like track or like volleyball or something where it requires you to be of a little height, because I feel like that would have benefited me to some degree. That's the only little regret I have. But other than that, fuck high school, fuck all of that. Like, kiss high school goodbye. I would never want to go back. I don't see any point or any reason. That is weird looking. Is that weird looking to y'all? I feel like that's chalky. I can't do that. There has to be another yellow somewhere that I can use in some palette. Let's try to go in with Solar from Abby Roberts right there, because James Charles is letting me down right now. This is more of like a mustard yellow, but we'll see what happens. That's still not, that's not what, anyway. I guess that's the best we're gonna get. I don't know. I love the story. If you are in high school right now, I'm so sorry. I know it's hard. I know it sucks, but you can do it, and I believe in you. Flowers to you. You got this. And you get to watch me on the internet, which is the best thing of all, in my opinion, because who else is going to give you bright ass, fucking colorful ass eyeshadow anymore, like we're back in 2016? Nobody. Me. I'm gonna do that for you. I think that is where we're gonna cut it for eyeshadow, because I feel like if I blend it out anymore, the yellow is going to basically blend away. But I did have a sharp little wing in that, which is the exciting part. So I'm gonna take my KVD tattoo liner right here that has foundation all over it and is dirty. You can see a theme that I don't really clean anything. God, I can't talk while doing this part. I'm so sorry. This needs all of my concentration and focus to get this right. Oh, my contacts having a meltdown in my eyeball. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, no tape, no nothing. I'm also gonna, I can't do that in the camera. Whoa, that was crazy of me to try to do. Put some in my waterliner right here. I usually use a pencil for this, but I ran out of my pencil liner, so we're just gonna be crazy and use liquid. Boom, easy. Just think about anything else besides you sticking a eyeliner in your eyeball and you will be just fine. You will be on your road to success, I promise you. Also, I think we're gonna take some purple and put it underneath, I just don't know what to call this, underneath your eye. Like right here. I think one distinct memory I have from high school that I still think about to this day and it makes me cringe is one time I went to Spanish class and I got to sit beside one of the more popular guys that was in the school, and I just had my eyebrows done. I literally like just imagine just eyebrows done, no mascara, no foundation, no nothing, just filled in brows. I know, crazy, and what was I thinking? But, and the way I used to do my eyebrows in high school, I don't want to insert a picture, but I'll insert a picture. Whoever let me walk out like that, you were not my friends. You were not my friends, and why did I walk around with a rectangle on my face? I don't understand. But I was sitting beside him in Spanish class, and I remember one of his friends turning around, and he says this simple sentence that ruined my life forever, and I did not do just the eyebrows again after this. He just turned around and said, straight face, he was like, I like your eyebrows. Just that. He just said that. And the guy next to me starts bugging laughing. When I tell you, my face got so red, I felt my face heating up. I went to the bathroom and I took water and I washed off the makeup on my brows. That is how much it affected me. And that happened quite a lot because, like I said, I would wear this makeup like every single day to school. If you go on my Instagram, you scroll all the way down. Please don't, but if you want to, scroll all the way down. You will see all the little makeup looks that I did that I wore to school, and it was horrible, and I hated it, and I will never do that again. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go do the other eye off camera. I'm gonna put on some lashes. I'm gonna take my hair down out of this little pink headband situation that I got going on, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, so this is the finished look. What are we thinking? She slayed, she popped off, she slayed, period. 17-year-old me, she knew what she was doing. 23-year-old me, she likes to put browns and blacks on her eyes all the time instead of doing pops of color, which I don't know why I stopped doing that, because this look is, like I said, a slay. I will continue to recreate like more of my high school looks. I will continue this little series because it's honestly fun, and I have a lot that I used to do that I think that would be fun to recreate. So if you guys would like to see more of me, you can watch my other video. I'm also on Shorts, TikTok, Instagram will be in the link in the description. I will see you guys makeup by Maddie next time.